Hello, everyone. Recently, I've ran Actual Monsters, and when I ran it, I did, to me, a Game Master sim. You see, what the sim was there was a player rolled a critical failure, and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't know what the ruling was. I mistaken it for another role playing game on my shelf, and instead of just making a ruling, I brought the game to a complete stop as I looked for it. Well, when I brought it to a stop, I looked and the rule was just a critical failure. It was just something bad happens. That was wasted time. Wasted time we could have spent having fun, keeping the game moving. That is a sin to me. I normally don't make that mistake, but I made it that night. This is the same night where I had a player who asked about one of their powers, if they could pull something off, and I didn't know. So I told them, sure, you can do it. But if I feel it's being abused, then we'll say you can't do it anymore. So just a fair warning. And he agreed to it. Well, I live by this rule so much that, as you all may know from watching my channel, I used to slash, it's on hiatus, run Pathfinder. Now, second edition is over 600 pages. I don't need to stop and look at what the rules are. I'll tell you, I probably haven't actually read the book in a year. Well, the thing is I don't really need to. I can make a fair calling, and once the game is over, I can look at the rules. Now, when it comes to making rules, I make them based on what seems fair. Something that, if it's going to lead to a player dying, for instance, I give the player a fighting chance. I will say, to give you an idea, I run my games very lethal, but I have a very low player death count when it comes to that. So I feel I'm pretty good with my rulings. Now, I also have moments of rulings, like I said, with the killer clowns, or the actual monsters. I've also had the moment I talk about all the time where the players had a monster that was wet and they wanted to do critical damage by hitting it. I had no clue if there was a rule. I still don't know. So I told them, sure, but if we do that, same applies reverse. If I hit you with an electric attack when you're wet, it's also a crit. So decide that before you guys agree on this. So everyone agreed. The fact that I run weather in the system, they were afraid, and the random encounters, they were afraid they would run across something that did electric damage during a thunderstorm. So the players came to the agreement, no, electric damage does not do crits to a monster out of the water and is what? Some the most important thing when running an RPG, well, one of the most important things, is keep the game going. Keep it moving, make it simple. If you don't have an answer, there's my 2d6 table rule. I use that a lot. If I don't know how something's going to react, I roll it. I had in the Killer Clowns one, player was in a helicopter and somebody was ready to attack him and he pointed behind the guy's back and trying to get him to look. And I was so baffled I didn't know how the guy would react. So rolled on the 2d6 table. He looked. And you know what? We all got a laugh out of it. And I have no regrets for that. So, that was just a simple little roll. I just wanted to give you guys that little player tip. Some of you may know this, some of you may, or DM tip, but some of you may know and some of you may not. And this video is more for the people who don't know. Well, I've rambled enough, and I've had to do too many takes because of my cat having separation anxiety. So I will leave you here, and I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.